Left 4 Dead 3. Wait, no. Left 4 Dead third person. No, wait. It's World War Z. World War Z was announced in 2017 at the Game Awards, a year after Days Gone was announced. Coincidence? I think not. To me, it seems like once Days Gone's traction and popularity started growing, Saber Interactive hit the boardroom and goes, "Oh, fuck, guys, we need to make a new video game with hordes of zombies, too." Then Bobbert, in the back corner, said, "You ever see that zombie movie with Angelina Jolie's ex-husband, where the nerd accidentally kills himself and the zombies climb the wall? We should do that." And that's it. That's literally all this game has going for it. Sure, there's multiple episodes and some impressive maps, but this game has zero variation other than the change of aesthetic. There's really no customization deeper than the class configuration and weapon configuration. There's not even skins yet. But even then, it still feels dry, and as if it's missing something. I feel like this is because they knew they needed to release it before Days Gone came out, and at a lower price, which was definitely smart. I, for sure, would not have bought this game for $60, much like most people, I assume, especially since Days Gone is literally just right around the corner. So in order for it to be released this soon, they probably polished up an unfinished project and pumped it out, expecting to add the content they already planned to add in a later update, like many games are doing now. It definitely feels like that. It's not for sure, but that's definitely how this game feels. What I find interesting is that in an interview with WCCF Tech CEO Saber Interactive, Matt Karch, reportedly approached Sony so that he could pitch the idea of developing the multiplayer aspect of Days Gone, but that never got past conversation stage. Admittedly, Saber has some really great work in their catalog, where they helped out with the Halo Combat Evolved Remastered Edition and the Anniversary Edition, so getting their talents into big companies seems like it's something they're good at. But Days Gone will be a single-player game, and it sounds like Saber wanted to just use World War Z as an example project to get involved into the Days Gone development stages. I don't know, it just seems a little fishy. One thing that I hate about movie-to-game adaptations is that you can't really stray away from the storyline. Sure, there's a few different types of zombies in the game that aren't in the movie, but it's still all the same. There aren't any crazy boss battles, just the same hordes that you get to fight level after level. Imagine watching the movie 4 times in a row. That would be ridiculously tedious and honestly just a giant waste of time. And if you aren't just trying to play a zombie co-op horde shooter with a few best friends, that's exactly what this game is. A waste of time. It's just another market sap trying to leech on the coattails of another game with more attention and more intensive following. The lack of originality in World War Z is appalling. Maybe this game would have been better if instead of adopting the movie title, they made up their own, kept the same horde mechanics and added in something of their own. The narratives aren't terrible, but you're going to need more than just some character bios to keep my attention. Each level plays out the exact same. Go here, protect this, flip the switch, fight off a horde. Go here, take this, fight off the horde. There was once a quote, and for the life of me I can't remember who said it, but it went vaguely something like, "A good video game is really just a 60-second loop disguised well enough to look like something new is happening all the time." Saber Media did the exact opposite of that with this game. It's a blatant loop of, well, we don't know what else we can do with this, so here. This was put on the Epic Store. Matt Karch said some things like why he put it up there. We don't need the Steam Workshop. We don't want to be put up with the junk titles that are on Steam. He also said something about breaking a virtual pricing monopoly. I don't get how he's doing that by joining forces with Epic, but if it helps him sleep at night, I mean, sure. In the dev diaries for World War Z, they talk about how the game is session-based, whatever that means. If you have 15 or 20 minutes to play, blah, blah, blah. They also talk about how you get chased, but that's not true. The zombies just run at you while you sit in one spot. There's so much more room for improvement to make this game more enjoyable. For instance, the multiplayer is a mess. I didn't have one game where my graphics weren't bugged, so hopefully they can fix that. Nearly gave me a seizure, and I don't even have epilepsy. I do have some fun playing when I do play. It's not the worst game of all time, but I can't play this for very long. I get super burnt out incredibly fast. It's just a monotonous strain on my brain. So, I mean, get this game for $35 if you want a game in your library that you'll probably grind out for about a week or two and then only play when you're absolutely bored of literally everything else. I just don't see the shelf life of this game being an adequate addition to a game library. It's more like an arcade game, something that you would play at a Japanese arcade in the mall or something. I don't know. It's just go play Left 4 Dead 2 instead.
Oh my god.